Welcome to the Pepper Factory. Today we'll be doing thin crust pizza. If you know, when you go buy the pizza, you find that they have thick and thin, or you can buy the ones from your pizzeria, local pizzeria. And they're the ones you have to roll out yourself. So this one, if you buy it thin, if you don't pull on it, it'll cook evenly all the way across. Now, what we're going to do is we've got it oiled up here. We've let it sit on the counter so it would get basically to room temperature. Now we're going to stick it up on the top shelf and let it cook for 2 minutes at 375. And then we're going to take it out, and that's when we'll put our sauces on. Now, so we've got it 375. We'll just go ahead and leave it on 7, and we'll just take it out in 2 minutes. We'll see you back in a couple of minutes. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. We put our pizza in the air fryer. We're working with the crust right now. And what we're trying to do is give that crust just a little bit of time to get a little heat on it before we start putting our sauces on top. Now today, we're going to be working with 2 sauces. One is just an off-the-shelf pizzeria sauce. And we're going to go 50-50 on our sauce. The other one is the Pepper Factory medium dipping and grilling sauce. Now this has got red peppers, garlic. It has got all the things that we like in a good pizza sauce. But basically what's going to happen, we went 50-50. We're going to spread it all around. Try to get everything covered with a little bit of the sauce, because that'll keep it from burning and getting too crisp up on the edges. And if you can feel it where the crust is getting a little start to cook, and that's really what we want. We just don't want it to be, we don't want it to be raw. And that's one of the big differences between cooking with this fryer and cooking with some of the other ones that we've had, is that this one cooks a lot quicker and it can get away from you and you can burn some stuff. Okay, we've got our sauce on, and we will be, let me get a knife here. Sorry about that. We're getting our pepperoni out. Now, we will be adding as much cheese as you like. We like a lot of cheese, so, you know, we're just going to go ahead and put as much as we like. If you don't, you know, you can pick out any cheese you want to put on it. I don't think there's anything in writing about pizza about what's got to be on something. And pepperoni is the same way. Now, if we had sausage and mushrooms, we could very easily go put that on right now. But we're just doing a pepperoni and cheese pizza today, just to get you started in it. Okay. Italian sausage really goes well with this. And if you watch some of the other videos, we'll show you how to cook that in your air fryer dryer. Okay, we've got it ready to go back in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop it down one shelf, and we're going to put it back in for another 5 minutes, and then we'll pull it out and check it. We'll see you back in 5 minutes. Here we are back. Our pizza's been in for 7 minutes. We're going to pull it out and we're going to take a look at it. And all in all, it doesn't look too bad. Now, I think myself, I need to check the crust to make sure that the crust is hard enough. These are thin crust, and everybody likes their thin crust a little crusty. And to be honest with you, I think we have another minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower it down to the bottom shelf and let it cook for another minute on the crust. And that way we can make sure we've got the crust the way we want it. You got to be careful when you're working with this dough and you're getting it from different suppliers. Everybody makes their dough a little different. All the dough cooks a little different. All the dough rises a little bit different. So once you find you get your recipe, and by the way, if you've got a recipe for the smaller air fryers, you need to pay attention because the bigger ones cook faster, and so you have to kind of adjust your recipe there when you're doing this. So anyway, we'll be back to you in about 45 seconds, and we'll pull this pizza out. Okay, getting ready to take our pizza out. We put it back in for another minute, so the crust would get a little bit crustier, you might say. We're going to pull it out, and there you go. That's a 8-minute pizza, and it's a pepperoni. It's made with our medium dipping and grilling sauce and a pizzeria sauce. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.